Morning, guys. Welcome to an exciting day, kind of a last-minute throw together, but for the best reason. Coach Gunther came in about 3 o'clock yesterday. He was like, hey, we're going to put this together. Awesome, let's make it happen. And then talked to Mark a little bit on speakerphone and just said, he's like, can we kind of keep it quiet for a minute until I get some things in order? And we said, sure. So our amazing night crew, I said, can you wait till after basketball practice, set up the gym, kind of keeping it on the DL until Mark gets an opportunity to tell his people and make that choice. So all came together. Thank you guys for all being here today and in our celebration. And speaking of that, we get an opportunity to celebrate Mark Wiepert. Let's give it up for Mark Wiepert. And I know we already had our early signing period on November 13th, but today is the official, I think it's the Division I football signing day. So talking to Coach Gunther, we wanted to make sure we threw it together and got it done in time and celebrate this amazing opportunity. So Mark Wiepert is going to attend, as you can see, University of Oregon.
Let's go Ducks!
Go Ducks! He's thinking he's going to study business. Not really sure, but business is the direction he might be going. Playing college football. Since it's just you, I'm going to kind of dig a little deeper, but take us through, it's been a whirlwind of a couple, 3 weeks. So take me back to Silverton. It's been an amazing run. You've had a great, the last 3 weeks, you guys, or 2 weeks, you guys just played. The team stepped up. It was an amazing run. Take us back to your emotions through Silverton, getting ready to the semifinal or the state championship game. And then the next thing you know, Monday we show up and you're like, hey, here's what I'm doing. So take us through, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. So take us through that process.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely been exciting. I think Silverton was crazy. That was probably the best football game I've been a part of. Just a lot of back and forth. Took everyone, and it was super fun. It was crazy just to kind of do that. And we knew that was the game. We thought we were the best two teams in the state, so we knew that was a big one. But it was super exciting. And then heading into the state championship week, it's Thanksgiving week. Best week ever. That's what you work for. So that was super exciting just to kind of embrace it all. No school, just literally it's all football. It's kind of all you think about. And then obviously the state championship was pretty unreal. So just super thankful for it all. And then I woke up right after the state championship. I went to bed as early as I could and then got up and drove straight to Oregon the next morning. And immediately, like that morning, met Coach Lanning and Coach Stein again. It was just like a crazy 24 hours. Didn't feel real. And then got to watch the game on Saturday. That was super cool. And then Sunday, had all my meetings, and then last one was with Coach Lanning, and they offered me. So it has been a crazy couple days, but it's been super exciting. I'm super thankful. I know that, this is very unique, but I feel super blessed. And I will just say, Oregon State, all those coaches have been nothing but the best to me. So I think that those conversations that I had yesterday were probably harder for me than any of those coaches or anyone else, just because of how much they have meant to me the last handful of years. So I'm so thankful, but it's been super cool to just have this opportunity.
That's fantastic. Take us through the process. You and I talked a little bit Monday, I think, turning your gear, knew this was kind of coming. Take us through the process of that conversation with mom and dad, and how you ended up here.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, kind of right at the start of the football season is when I decided that I would at least take a look at football, kind of see what came. And they were super supportive. It was exciting, and they've always said that, whatever I want to do, they're going to support and be behind me, and which means a ton to me. But I think yesterday it was like, or Sunday, it was Sunday night, I tried to just enjoy it. Like I had a really cool day, a crazy opportunity. But then yesterday it was a lot of Monday and yesterday, that is yesterday.
Yeah.
just kind of like enjoying it. And the conversations yesterday were crazy, and it kind of felt like I was like waiting on phone calls all day. But then it was like these phone calls were also like kind of shaping my decision before I even really knew it. But they've been nothing but supportive, so I'm super excited about it.
One last question before I introduce our guest speakers today. I know U of O's got a football player that's also playing baseball. Are we leaving that door open possibly?
That's a great question. I think my freshman year, probably not. I think I'll play football just my freshman year, but I know they've texted me a couple of times, and they'd love to have me, so it is an opportunity, but probably not my freshman year.
I had to throw that in there. So. All right, our first guest speaker talking about Mark will be Micah Hatfield.
So I came into the Wilsonville community transitioning from kind of the Lake Oswego one, and it was a transition for me because I was transitioning careers. I was trying to find a new, fresh start through a community, and a lot of families really took me in as their own, and no more prevalent was their family than the Wiepert family. And at the time I was working with FCA, and so I was working with the youth. I wanted to impact the youth. And at the time I was working with middle schoolers. My passion was high school age, but at the time I was working with middle schoolers. So Ben actually is the one that I got to know pretty well at the time. And so I actually recently asked Mark this story if he remembered the first time that we met. He said no. But it's a quick story, nothing too big, but I was hanging out with actually Ben and Trevor Gloss, and we were over on his property. They asked me to play airsoft with them for whatever reason. And for whatever reason, Mark decided to join us. And at that time, I had never met Mark. The legend of Mark was just that. It was a legend to me at that time. And but my first impression was this is genuinely the nicest, kindest, most respectful kid I've ever met. And I hope he plays football. It was like literally, he's just an athlete at first sight. And so he definitely passed the eye test. But you know, as cliche as all these things that are said about Mark are, like, because they're consistent, they're always said about Mark. It's because Mark is consistent. It is because all these things that are said about Mark, that he's nice, kind, that he's humble, he's a great athlete. All these things are said about Mark continuously because they are who he is to the core. And that's something that I noticed immediately. And I was very blessed to be a part of. And so, so it's been a very big honor. I remember that this season, I told the boys, some of the boys on the team, that what it would take would be heart to be able to finish this thing out. And toward the end of the season, it didn't actually seem like that this team would have necessarily that heart to finish it out. But Mark, being who Mark was, took it upon himself to. He's always been a very, very good vocal leader, but he took it upon himself to show heart and what it means to have heart, and not necessarily win, but have that heart, regardless of the circumstance. And again, that's just who Mark is, and he brought the rest of the team with him. And so I'm very honored, very proud to be, a part of your life, and to see, the first kid that I met and now see the man that you are right now. And I guess all that's left for a Beaver to say is go Ducks. But at the same time, for anybody that knows me, it will always be go Mark. I will always be in his corner, no matter what. And so in your future, dude, give him something that they've never seen before.
Next up is our two-time defending state championship winning coach, Adam Gunther.
Hi, folks. I've been very fortunate. I've been doing this for 26 years now. And we have had a number of incredible athletes come through here in the past. We could list the names. We've got a number of incredible athletes currently, and I'm sure we've got more to come. We've been very blessed with all of that, and we've been very, very lucky. With that being said, for anyone to be sitting here, to be playing at the next level is a special athlete. And that's, I mean, all the countless hours of everything that they've put in. If you're fortunate enough to be one of those athletes to play past high school, you have earned that right. You really have.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex Urlego, and I am joined here with senior quarterback Mark Wiepert. And just minutes ago, basically, you announced your commitment to which university?
Oregon University.
So kind of looking back before the commitment, what was the recruiting process like for you? Visiting colleges, setting out tape?
Yeah, for sure. No, it happened very fast. It just kind of started the season. I started sending out tape for the first time, and then in the last 4 days, I got offered and then committed last night and signed this morning. So super fast.
So why do you think Oregon's the university for you?
Just the coaching staff. They obviously have a great reputation and are very highly regarded and ranked right now in the country. So just felt right. Really think their coaches believe in me. So yeah, huge piece.
And then looking back on your senior season with Wilsonville, obviously an eventful one. What was your favorite moment this season?
Let's see. I think favorite game was probably the Silverton game, but I think favorite moment had to be winning the state championship. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.